What you are looking at are crates full of purple cabbage. No, not really. This is the Frugal Gardener, and one of my slogans or sayings is, if you can imagine it, you can grow it. The last time you guys saw this area here, it was filled with purple beans. Purple being my theme this summer. They have pretty much petered out. It is late August. I got several harvests from these. And now it's time to move on. It's time for the fall planting. So this has been the string beans have been replaced with purple cabbage seeds. So those cabbage seeds will be popping through shortly. So the next time you see this area, you won't have to imagine it because it will be happening. So this vlog is important to me because it's also transitional. You see all this stuff in here. I just recently received a birthday present of edible plants and edible weeds, and all these things in here are edible, but not by me, not this year. They're just in the way. If you look real close, you'll see dinosaur kale right there in the center, and you will see my squash, 1, 2, 3 squash plants. So all of this has to go. One of the biggest problems that I have had this summer because of all the rain is having to constantly deal with this kind of stuff. Morning glories and weeds. So I just wanted to give you a quick look at some of the eggplants that are coming up. But that's not what I really wanted to show you today. When I said I'm in transition, we're going into the fall. These are radishes. They only take 30 days. I did a video on ginger not too long ago. That's going to have to go indoors. These little yellow flowers are the peanuts, and there's still so much going on. In fact, I probably have more going on now than I have had for the entire summer, and this is an example of what I mean. Over here, these are beans that I want to dry out on the vine so that I can save them. And this is a watermelon. This is more of my eggplant. But I wanted you to see these tomatoes. It's one of the things that is kind of rare to see in my garden. Everybody grows tomatoes, so I kind of skip over them. But this year, I didn't wait until the end of the summer like I normally do, and quite a bit are coming up. So there's a few down here, there's some up here, and the larger ones over here. So I'm happy about that. This is the one potato that I planted. This is doing well. All this area here is doing well. So why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because we're going into a transition period. It is time to plant for fall and winter. Over here is a Malabar Spinach. There's 4 over here, a couple more over here. But check this out. These are my bush beans. This is my Chinese cabbage. This is cantaloupe. This is mint. All this, most of this, has just been recently planted. The one thing I try to get people to do, what I've been encouraging people to do for the longest time, is grow something, anything, even if it's just one thing. But now, once you've done that, what I would like to see people do is try planting at least one thing in the fall. Not a whole garden. People think, oh, I can't garden in the winter. Well, fall is not winter. I'm in 6B. It doesn't get cold until around December. So here are some more starters. Dinosaur kale, cucumbers. I just planted this whole window box of German chamomile, and that should be coming up pretty soon. Also just harvested some more figs, third or fourth time I've harvested from that tree. So, trying to decide what to do with this. I'm probably going to plant it, but I will have to end up planting it in a container where I can take it indoors because it's going to take about 4 months. This is a purple yam, and it is not going to be ready for harvest before the cold hits. So, onions, I just planted, which is the reason why you don't see anything, but you get the picture. There are several new plants, new seeds, new starters that I've put in, and I already showed you some of what's happening that I've harvested and will be harvesting throughout the fall. So it's an exciting time in the garden because while I'm harvesting what I planted in the spring and summer, I have quite a bit of new stuff coming up, and you can too. So just a quick shot of this. These are the plants that I planted in the spring and late summer. This is from the yard work from yesterday. That has to go. But there is more eggplant over here. And I'm not going to get into this right now because it's not an actual tour. I just wanted to encourage you guys to plant something. It is late August. This is the perfect time to start planting your leafy greens and your vegetables that don't do well in the heat. So that's it for now. This is the Frugal Gardener. I will be back in a few days with another video. I want to talk about something special. I want to talk about the edible weeds. I received a birthday present. I'll explain that to you later. But for now, I'm the Frugal Gardener. Please subscribe. Please hit that button on the top right hand corner, the little bell, so that you'll get notified whenever there's a new video. A lot of gardening channels are winding down now because in a couple of days it's going to be September. Not me. I go 24/7, 365 days a year. This is the Frugal Gardener, and remember, when you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. Yeah, guys, have a great day. I'll catch you on the next video.